Hello everybody, my name is Nikita and my batchmates are Ramya and Prithvi. Our project title is Experimental Studies on Effect of Soil Contamination on Geotechnical Properties of Soil. Our project ID is PROJEAP39. Contents. So we have an abstract for this project. Then we have introduction. We're going to give a little introduction about our project. Objectives of this project which we have completed, methodology, the different experiments which we have used to complete this project. Then we have results and discussion of the methods which we have used. Then how societal relevance, how this project is used, useful for the society. Then we have conclusion and future scope. Abstract. So there are a lot of different pollutions. So one out of this is ground pollution, which causes too many harm for the human beings. So how does this ground pollution arises? It arises from the past and the present activities of industries as well as humans by improper disposal of waste. Uncontrollable mining also is a major source of ground pollution, which is very harmful for the society. To determine the migration rates of contaminants of the soil sample, different physiochemical and geotechnical tests are conducted. From these results, we are going to predict the effect of contaminants on the properties of soil and the adverse effect it can have on the environment. Introduction. The soil samples were collected from two different locations in the dump sites of Kola Goldfield, also known as KGF. KGF was a mine which was used for nearly a century, and it has been stopped. Mining has been stopped since 15 years ago. So it is a abandoned mine. So in this mine, there are dump sites where the dumps, all the tailings are placed. So KGF is situated in latitude 12 degree 57 minutes north and longitude 76 degrees 16 minutes east. It is south of Bangapet Taluk and it is 100 kilometers away from Bangalore. So these are the two locations where we have collected the soil. So the first point has a latitude of 12 degree 94 minutes 23 seconds and a longitude of 78 degrees 26 minutes 16 seconds. The second point has a latitude of 16 degrees 12 degrees 93 minutes and longitude of 78 degrees 26 minutes. So the objective of our project is to determine various contaminants present in the soil as well as its concentration. Next, we are going to find various geotechnical tests are going to be conducted on the contaminated soil. Then the contaminants are going to be removed, and then again we are going to do geotechnical tests on the decontaminated soil. My friend Ramya will be continuing from methodology.
In KGF, there are totally 19 dump sites, and we have collected soil from the dump site number 4. And there is all these dump sites are found around an area of 8 kilometers. And we selected two different locations around the dump site to collect the soil samples. And these are collected by open excavation from a depth of 1 meter and 1.5 meter. And this is the image of the dump site where we collected the soil samples. And this is a process of sample collection. And these are the samples collected for our project. Morphological tests. The morphological, structural distribution and particle chemical composition of samples collected is determined using SEM with EDX and XRD. These are the samples collected for the SEM test and XRD test. So this is the image of SEM mission. Basically, SEM is a scanning electron microscope which produces the image of the sample by a focused beam of electrons, and these electrons will interact with the atoms and then produce information about surface topography and their chemical composition. EDX is an energy dispersive X-ray analysis. It is a technique wherein which it is used to determine the elemental composition of that particular sample. And the next one is the XRD test. This is the sample collected for XRD test, and this is the XRD mission. XRD is basically X-ray dispersive analysis. It is a rapid analytical laboratory-based technique which is used to identify the phase differentiation, whether it is crystalline or amorphous. Coming to the geotechnical test, the soil samples were dried and then passed through ISC size of 425 microns, and their geotechnical properties were found out using the standard laboratory methods. So all these basic tests like specific gravity, moisture content, pH, and all these were conducted in accordance with IS 2720. These are all the tests we conducted in it. The next one is batch leaching test. It is one of the important experiments we conducted for our project. So basically, batch leaching tests were conducted on the contaminated soil according to ASTM D3987 to know the initial concentrations of different contaminants present in that soil. So basically, leaching is a process where soluble constituents from a solid are dissolved into a fluid. So and then these filler materials from the solid are passed into the liquid, and this forms the leachate. So from that we can know what are all the chemicals are being removed. So before we would have tested what are all the heavy metals present in that particular soil. So after batch leaching we get to know what are all removed. And the concentration of metals present in the effluent solution that then measured by atomic absorption spectroscope. It is basically an analytical technique wherein which each element has different wavelengths. So these elements take different wavelengths, and we can find out from which wavelength what are the elements present in that particular solution. And this is the batch leaching setup when we have made it for our project. And this is a solution which is used to pass through that soil so we can obtain the leachate. From here, my friend Prithvi will continue.
Results and discussions. SEM test results. These are the results from SEM test which we conducted. In SEM test, a sample is taken and we can capture images in different points. These are the images taken at different points in our sample. SEM is done with EDX, where in which we can know which are the chemical compounds present in our sample. This is a tabular column which shows which are the chemical compounds present in a sample and their percentages. And there is a graph plotted in which it is a graph plotted with a number of electron volts and kilo electron volts, which shows the concentrations of the chemical compounds present in it. EDX results. SEM with EDX can not only be done for the whole sample, it can also be found in a particular point. In a particular place, in a particular point, these are the compounds which are present in it. XRD results. XRD X-ray dispersion analysis gives us if the sample is crystalline or amorphous. It is a graph plotted against intensity versus 2 theta. As we got many peaks, which shows that our sample is crystalline in nature. And by analyzing the intensity and 2 theta, we can get to know in which intensity which chemical compound is present. Geotechnical test. Grain size analysis. Soils have particles larger than 0.075 mm size are coarse grain. In this solid, more than 50% of total material by mass is larger than 75 micron. These are the percentages of sand, silt and clay in our sample that is found before removing the contaminants and after removing the contaminants. Specific gravity. The specific gravity before removal of the contaminant was found to be 2.62, and after removal of the contaminants it was found as 2.48. Moisture content. Moisture content is a ratio of weight of water to the weight of solids given in total mass, and we got it as 1.03 and 1.14 in particular depths of 1 and 1.5 meters. pH. pH, it is a negative logarithmic of the hydrogen. These are the pH. Before removing the contaminants, it was found it as a bit acidic, but after removing contaminants, it was basic and almost neutral. Batch reaching test results. Heavy metals were found in our samples like arsenic, lead, and chromium. It is a graph plotted between channel counts and mass in daltons. Daltons, it is 1.67 into 10 power minus 27 kgs, and channel count, it is a concentration of elements. And by plotting this, we got to know which were the compounds removed from the batch reaching process. Societal relevance. Our present work can be categorized under environmental safety. The disposal of mining waste causes many harmful effects to the surrounding environment. Mining waste have adverse effects like change in pH, soil stability, groundwater pollution, and air pollution. The soil near the dump site contains many contaminants, as we found in our test. It is essential to know various types of contaminants present in the sample. By knowing the effects, we can get to know various geotechnical properties of the soil and how to mitigate the harmful solutions present in the surrounding environment. Conclusion. From the test conducted, it was found that harmful chemicals and heavy metals like lead, arsenic, and chromium was present. Lead causes acute chronic lead poisoning, which contributes in vascular cardiac damage as well as possible fatal consequences. Arsenic, it mainly interferes with metabolic process of the plants and it inhibits the growth of plant, which gives rise to a condition called phototoxicity. It increases the risk of lung and bladder cancer. Chromium, it mainly causes skin irritation, headaches and nausea, which including blood disorders and kidney damage. And the permissible limit of lead is 300, arsenic is 1500, chromium is 10 parts per million. And chromium, it is seen that geotechnical properties also change when chromiums were present in the soil. Future scope. Since there are many harmful metals present in the soil of the dump site, cost-effective ways to reduce the concentration of these metals has to be done. Effective ways to prevent the percolation of these contaminants into the soil must be done. The dumps are left exposed to the atmosphere without any proper treatment or capping, which affects the surrounding environment and the soil conditions. Not only the surrounding near the dump site, but also around it. Thank you.
We are thankful for our department faculty, our lab assistant, our HOD, and our principal. We are very thankful for VTU for giving this wonderful opportunity to showcase our project. Thank you.